Monster RX93.1, and we've got our top 10 for today, and we are also live on Facebook.
Hello, hello, hello. I want to go live earlier. I know there are a lot of people like, anong oras na? But the thing is, look what Erica brought us.
Whoa, whoa. Okay. Yeah, it's
Oh my
Grabe.
god. Oh
Entire
my god.
Wait a second. There you go. Hazel
yeah.
is with us. Sorry, didn't see this.
Oh my
Hazel,
god. Hi.
Hello, hello.
Hazel.
Hi.
Okay, she's talking, but
Can you hear
we're not
me?
hearing her.
Okay.
Okay,
You can hear
we'll
me.
try
You can do
to
it.
Figure this
fix
out.
this. Yeah,
You
yeah,
can
yeah, yeah,
do
yeah.
it.
Yes.
Okay,
Naka-on naman lahat ng kailangan.
okay. So there you go.
Can
So
you
while
hear
we're trying
me?
to figure it out, let's do the top 10 courtesy of George of the Jungle. Parang deserve mo yan. Let's start off at number 10, coming from Umaarting Penmanship. Working at night for 5 days, plus chores, uh, guiding my child and homeschool. Deserve talaga ang 2 days rest. At minsan, bili na lang ng food sa labas para hindi na magluluto. Thankful din sa automatic washing machine at pa-free massage ni hubby. Okay, so yeah, I guess when you're working super super hard, it's nice to be treated a little bit to something you don't have to work extra for it. And also
Mm.
number 9 from Rudes Antonio, na late ka sa office, kaka-entry sa TMR. Deserve.
Deserve.
Top entry naman kasi. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know about that though. I hope it doesn't go on your record. Number
Exactly.
8 from Not Isidro. Parang deserve mo yan. You were working while others were partying. You were up
Yeah.
and awake while others were sleeping. Ngayon, isa ka ng successful entrepreneur. Very
Hello.
grasshopper and the ant. Tama ba?
Yes.
Cricket and the ant. Yung si grasshopper, sasaya-saya, petiks-petik. Si ant, todo work, setting aside food for the winter. And then come winter, freezing to death na si grasshopper. Tapos si ant, ang dami niyang grains of rice. And
So, ikaw
like,
si Grasshopper.
hindi. Oy, maano rin ako ma-prepare din ako for the future.
So,
Ma-ant din ako.
parehas kayo, Ant.
Parang two
Ooh, I
ants.
want.
Odd.
That works, actually.
It
Para
works.
it's not,
It works.
it's not bestiality.
And number 7, coming from Genshin Impacto, kaka-cellphone mo, ayun, nabunggo ka sa poste. It actually happened to me. Like, I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think I tweeted about it. It actually finally happened. I was busy playing Pokemon Go and nauntog ako sa poste. So,
When was
yes.
this?
I would say maybe last year. Like literally, like I had my head down and then I didn't realize merong yung poste naman ng mga street signs. So yeah, that was embarrassing. Number 6 coming from Jean, parang deserve mo yan. Having a sustainable life nowadays, kahit ikaw yung tinaguri ang malas, quote unquote, malas sa pamilya dati nung bata ka pa. Like those, I really hate it when people brand family members as the black sheep, as the ganyan, as the ganyan. And sometimes you prove them wrong and you end up like being such a big success. And yeah, that's I guess that's the foolishness of branding your children. Ito yung golden child, ito yung black sheep. Just enjoy them for who they are, and without really like labeling them as the winners or the losers. And number 5, coming from Tampupu, parang deserve mo yan. Ang dami niyong napapasayang tao dahil sa radio show nyo. Kaya deserve naman na mabigyan kayo ng pangkape. Parang nagigilty na ako.
Thank you
Sa
so
kaka-call out
much.
natin.
Oh my gosh, ang
Ang
sweet naman
daming
nila.
nagpapadala.
At ngayon, parang 2 weeks worth of cold
I
brew na
know,
tayo
right?
dito. Thank you
But
so
thank
much
you.
to Erica or Jungkook's girl. You
Yeah.
are the best.
Grabe lang, grabe. Thank you. Number 4 from Juice Blank. Parang deserve mo yan. Tumaas ang production rate ng department mo dahil sa effort na pinakita mo. Deserve mo ang 6-figure bonus. Grabing bonus yun.
Six
6-figure.
figures.
At the very
Wow.
least, that's 100K. Oh, wow. That would be a wonderful
That's
bonus.
hardcore.
That's hardcore.
Parang gusto ko yan.
Number 3 from Miguel Villon. Weird. Natatempt na ako, like the past couple of days, natatempt akong bumili ng bagong sapatos. Tapos yung topic today is parang deserve mo yan. So parang deserve ko na. Well, thank you. We are the harbingers of the signs that you need in your life. And if that's your little thing, go ahead, buy yourself the pair of shoes.
Hello.
There you
Hello?
go.
Hello?
Oh my God, you can hear me.
Well, there you go.
Teka, anong
Finally.
press mo? May na-press ka ba sa likod? Paano to? Ano mangyari? Hazel, how did you just...
I don't know. I've just been like do.
It's so weird. Like literally, Kuya Albert and I have been clicking buttons here left and right.
What's
And
going
then suddenly,
on?
we weren't pressing anything. Like Kuya Albert and I weren't pressing anything. And then biglang, we can hear you.
Oh my God. Okay, hello.
Hello, Miss Hart.
Kasi they could hear me kanina pa, but you couldn't.
I know.
Oh.
Anyway, yeah.
There you go. We didn't know what happened there. Parang Ghost
Okay.
Month blues ata. But thank you so much, Hazel. Hazel was the one who
Thank you,
facilitated this
Erica.
whole coffee
Thank you.
thing. Thank you, Erica, again. We're going to be super happy with this set of cold brew. Pero we're going to put it in the freezer.
I have no
I guess let's
idea.
put it in the freezer na lang.
Freezer.
Uuwi natin.
Hindi pa- I mean, like,
Unless
It's
you
gonna
can bring it
freeze
home.
though.
it's going to freeze though.
Like, I don't know.
Hindi ba
I'll leave it
maghihiwa-hiwalay
with you.
yun?
I have to go straight to rehearsals.
Chico, can you bring it home and then you have to bring us
You have to bring
Araw-araw
daily.
ginawa yung
Araw-araw.
for
Dadala
the
ka ng
next few days?
Here is your coffee. Here is your coffee. Here is your coffee.
Ipapagbaon mo
Ganun lang.
kami every day.
Oh
Kasi
my
it'll go
gosh.
bad eh.
Will it? It
Eh,
will.
well, if it's not
Well, yeah,
refrigerated,
it's not refrigerated.
not
It's
refrigerated.
best before
Oh, sige, sige. Oh,
Mm.
sana meron kang space sa ref. Paano ko yan? Oh, sige, anyway, we'll figure it out. We'll figure something out. And number 2,
Sabi ni
coming from...
Erica, lakin nyo lahat yan ngayon.
Okay. Okay. Sabi nga ni Nathaniel, bahala kayo dyan. Nag-call out kayo ng kape. Deserve nyo yan.
On a caffeine fix the entire day.
Mm-mm. And number 2 from Arch Aguilar, yung toxic gatekeeping fan, binlock ni Lodi. Yeah, sometimes the celebrities don't like that. Kumbaga, instead of getting the fan base bigger, nang gatekeep ka pa, and I don't think your Lodi's
hello, obviously they want their fan base to grow.
exactly.
Yeah, so that their who they love, their Lodies get more successful and more famous because they love them so much. You can't be the only one that loves them.
Saka biglang, alam mo yun, yung biglang they're like, no, you can't be a fan of theirs unless you ganyan. Parang says who? Diba? So,
Like, you don't own me kung ako yung Lodi.
right?
Diba?
And the top, parang deserve mo yan, comes from Al Macchiato.
Al Macchiato says,
Yung nang ghost ka ng manliligaw back in high school. Pagdating ng 20th anniversary reunion, super batak and model na pala si manliligaw. But the thing is, he doesn't even remember your name.
Kawawa.
Deserve.
Deserve.
Diba? I mean,
Oo.
hindi mo siya pinansin, hindi mo siya and now like doesn't even remember that he courted you.
May
You know,
selective
way
amnesia.
back.
But those are the best. Those stories, those glow-up stories.
Yeah.
Biglang
True.
makita mo sila sa reunion nyo. And, oh my gosh.
Like what happened? Well, it's only good if you're on good terms. Masakit yun pag yung parang ganun na medyo, alam mo yun yung, get away from me, you creep. You know, I don't want to talk to you. Ganun ka nung bata kayo. It's biglang 20 years after, pag nakita mo na siya ulit, and it's like, oh crap. Should have been nicer to you. I should have
Siguro
been
extra
nicer.
painful yun kung nag-glow up siya tapos ikaw Glow down. Ano ba yun?
Nag-dim down.
Di ba?
Nag-dim down
Nag-dim
ka.
down.
So there you go. We do have one more batch coming right up, but for now, we'll be playing a couple of songs first in the RX booth, but we will stay on Facebook Live.
Yes, we are on Facebook Live, facebook.com/RX931. But I'm going to be playing a couple of songs on air and we'll be on Facebook Live for a bit with Hazel. Here you go. Therapy Bug by Johan Kyle. Keep it locked on the Monster. Hello, hello, hello.
Sabi ni Erica, magpapadala na raw ng ref si Chris.
Ayun, even better.
Papadala ng ref si Krister.
Okay. Can you hear me? Parang I don't hear myself. Oh, ganun ba talaga?
Hello. No, I can hear Hazel.
I can, yeah. Parang my...
Do you hear each other?
No, not me. I don't think you can hear me.
Can you hear Hazel?
Hello? I can hear Hazel and you. Just me. Just my mic.
You
Hello?
can't, baka you can't hear yourself lang.
Hello? Hello? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, fine. Pero dati kasi I can...
Baka
I can-
mahina yung volume dun sa Q. Yung Q volume.
It's
The
high.
knob. No. The listening knob. Yung bilog. The Q. Yan.
It's
Turn
medyo
it up.
hello?
Hello?
Yan,
Wala.
can you
Wala
hear
pa rin.
yourself?
Okay. What? It's okay.
Wala pa rin. But you can hear Hazel naman, di ba? Okay, good.
The white one.
Yeah, it's high
Okay.
na. Here, I'll show you.
Ooh.
So, how is everyone today?
Okay. Wait a minute. So weird. I can't hear me. Pero
You can't hear anything?
No. I can hear you guys.
Okay.
Ako lang.
There you go.
Naka-program pa si Chico, so on air siya.
No,
Mic 3 siya.
mic 3 pala siya, hindi siya mic 2.
Oo.
Ayan.
There you go.
Kala ko mic 2 si Chico. Mic 3 pala si Chico. Okay, there you go. There you go.
Okay.
So, how's everyone? How's everything? How's life?
I finally watched Terry last night. My God.
What's that?
Huwag mo pong materi-teri. Napanood ko na yung full movie.
How was it?
I watched it.
How was
It's
it?
so camp. I enjoyed it so much. It's so fun. But pareho kayo haven't seen it. Like the actual movie.
Nagsasabay daw yung song and commercial.
No. It's gone. No.
Okay.
Yeah, it's fixed. Sorry, I was worried about it.
Have you seen the movie, Chico?
Ako, I have not. Yeah.
Oh my God, it's so good. It's really good. At saka ang maganda naman, may backstory naman pala kasi, yung issue ni Terry dun sa, kay ang pangalan niya, Monique, si Jaja. So, and in short, ang deserve na maging bopis in the movie, si Dave, yung character ni Gabby Concepcion, kasi siya yung bad. Yeah. So, parang pala, si Jaja, bestie siya ni Maricel. Tapos, mag-bestie yung mga husband nila. So, si Gabby and si Matt Ranillo. And then, namatay si Matt Ranillo. Like, he got shot in the head.
Oh my God.
So, parang, syempre, di ba, nawala yung husband ni Jaja, tas bestie yun ni Gabby. So, parang nagbabond sila over their grief or whatever. And then, ayun, parang somehow, parang nag-lead to that. Kasi frustrated siya sa marriage niya din. Anyway, so yun. Tapos tapos itong si Monique, nag-a-advise siya kay Terry na parang ganitong gawin mo, Terry. Like mabait naman siya, pero alam mo yon, like obviously what a shady character. Ikaw pa yung nag-a-advise on how to keep the husband pero behind the back of your best friend, gumaganap kayo.
Hello, yan ang nangyari sa friend ko na artista din.
Really?
Yeah, well, I mean, this is like an artista story. I don't know if people know about it, but I won't say obviously the names, but this is older artists. Basta, the girl had a husband. They were together for a long time. And then one day, the girl's best friend did not have a place to live or something. So moved in with the best friend or the girl with the husband. And when the girl was out taping, the best friend was hooking up with the husband.
Oh no. Can you message who? Oh my god, that is so shady. Anyway,
Yes, hello.
a lot of people have been asking where I watched it. Meron siya guys sa TFC. So T TFC app or whatever. Anyway, I literally subscribe to TFC just so I can watch it. Pero may trial naman ata. So, you can just do the trial. Pero ako, I watched it and then binak to back ko siya with another Maricel movie. While everybody was watching Bullet Train last night, I watched Minsan Lang Kitang Iibigan and the other one, Ama, Ina, Anak. Oh my God, drama. What a
Drama.
beautiful movie. Sobrang drama. Yun, napanood nyo?
No.
No.
Oh my God, classic. Classic siya. Sobrang iyakan talaga. Tapos grabe yung story kasi parang nag-ampon sila because they couldn't have a kid. So yung ampon nila, si Angelica, inampon nila since baby. Tapos parang when she was like 7 or 8 or 9, biglang naging pregnant si Maricel. So nagkaroon sila ng biological child. Tapos ang sama-sama no, alam mo yung parang very 90s na yung lolo nung ito na yung biological son, 'di ba? Nung party, eto ang tunay kong apo. As in like ganun yung mga linyahan. Ang sobrang mean. So obviously yung ampon was like parang na ano siya, na out of place na siya in the family.
Mm.
The
Tapos parang
RX
at some point, si Angelica, kind of tried to put a pillow, uh, on the baby's head. Pero hindi naman niya kinulubong like to kill the baby, okay? Like, tinry niyang lagyan ng unan, pero parang yung side ng unan tumakip sa face ng baby. So yon. Tapos the dad was so angry. He thought she was trying to kill the baby.
Hardcore.
Hardcore! So basically, after ampunin nila yon, nung may baby na sila, gusto nilang ipaampon sa iba. Can you imagine? Like, parang pusa na inampon tapos nung meron ng sariling biological kid, ipaampon na lang sa iba because yun nga, feeling nila parang danger to the baby or whatever. Anyway, it was just really sobrang siyang intense.
What was I gonna say? Have you watched na that Uncoupled?
I haven't. I watched something else
You have
yesterday.
to you have to watch it. Like
Really?
please. Like
Okay, I'll try. I watched Not Okay. Have you seen it?
no, not
Ah,
yet.
oh my gosh, si so hot. Dylan O'Brien. I can't. Oh my god. I'm so into Dylan O'Brien.
What's not okay? Who's this? Who are
Find
the
him
lead?
so sexy. Si Dylan O'Brien is in it. Zoe Deutsch or something.
I
Yeah.
don't know. Wait, I don't know these people. Wait, let me just I'll watch it na lang.
It's like a social media. It's a good movie. I think you'll enjoy it.
But I'm telling you, both
I,
of
I,
you, please
I've been meaning to watch Uncoupled.
start watching Uncoupled. It's so good. It talks about older gay men and how they
Yeah, how
survive.
they're starting over after like a failed relationship, right?
Yeah, it's like I think each episode focuses on different parts of moving on. So it's really not just about like gay couples in general. It's also about trying to figure out how to move on talaga with your life. It's really good. Really, really
Ang
good.
daming nagko-comment ng Meshar. Alam mo si Krister, babatukan ko yan kahapon nung ini-interview natin si Mori. Nagko-comment sa comment section. Yung comment niya, Mori, nagpa-rebond ka ba kay Mess Heart? Kasi straight na straight yung hair ni Mori, diba?
Oo.
Nakuloko 'to si Krister,
Si Mess Heart.
si
Oo.
Mess Heart. Hindi dapat ano, Mess Heart, eto na naman si Mess Heart, may kwarta na naman si Mess Heart.
Nakakatawa.
I can't get Mess Heart. Favorite ko siya, favorite TikToker of the moment ko siya.
Si Miss Heart. Pero hindi mo nakita yung face niya, no?
No,
Actually,
never.
oo, parang hindi, yung ulo lang nung nire-rebond niya yung
You don't
nakikita
know
ko. Yung mga
how he
madam, oo,
like.
yung mga, "Eto na si Madam Goldie." 'Di ba? Oh my God, ang kulit lang. Nakikita mo yung assistant niya kasi pinapakita niya, 'di ba?
So malalaman natin kung sino siya if we look at maybe the assistant's page.
Si assistant si ano, si Carlota. Siya yung ano,
Carlos.
spirit animal ko si Carlota. Kasi bago siya mag-assist sa rebonding, kailangan niya munang mag-nap. As in, nagna-nap siya sa sabi ko, buti pinapag-nap siya dun sa hino-home service nila.
Mm. Ah.
Ayan nga,
Whew.
marami nagsasabi Uncoupled is like a gay Sex in the City.
Ish. Yeah,
Ah,
well, they're in New York, I guess, but I don't know. It's more on like for me when I watched it, it was like really more on how this person moved on after a breakup. This is the first time I actually liked. Well, I mean, I liked a lot of his other shows, like obviously Gone Girl and How I Met Your
Uncoupled,
Mother. Kaso lang,
Coco is on
I loved
Netflix.
him here. I loved him here. Yeah, Uncoupled's on Netflix. Anyway, we're back on air.
Monster RX93.1. Time for the top 10 for today, but some final greets.
Some final greets. Let's say hi to Paula May Encarnacion. Hi to Coco Hernandez, who says, when cats offer you dead animals, we were talking about this a while ago, they are feeding you because you can't get food for yourself. They think that you can't get food for yourself.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
is that what it is? Yeah.
I guess. Yeah, I'm thinking.
Greeting Renz Rufil and on Viber saying hi to Miggy Hidalgo and Ice as well as Maan, who says listening on the way to work. Hi to Coco Hernandez as well and Goldine who says napuyat yata si Hazel. Kay wag mo ko materi-teri.
Hindi
Mm-mm.
naman, maaga ako nag-start. But
Yeah.
yeah, I finally watched it. For those who have been asking me to watch the full movie, I did it, guys. I watched Minsan Lang Kitang Mamahalin. I loved it.
Mm.
So camp.
Yeah, I'll check it out too. Hi to Mickey Hidalgo and Jing Borbe says, good morning, mga ka-rushers listening at head office. Three lang kami nila Sheila, Enriquez, Aiza at Jing Jing. Work from home ang iba. So hope you enjoy work today. And that's it for greets.
All right. So, final top 10 for today. Thanking George of the Jungle for the topic. Hashtag parang deserve mo yan. Let's start off at number 10, coming from JP. That you're very happy with the person you're with now. You never gave up on love, even after getting hurt and disappointed a lot of times. You may have kissed a lot of frogs, but at least you found your prince. Yeah. I mean, love is for the brave. If
Pretty admirable.
oo, yung parang sige lang, push lang. Okay, you've gotten hurt, try again, and then try
Yeah.
again, and then try again.
Until you find the right one, or sometimes you find that the right one is within yourself all along.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
And number 9 from Arch Aguilar, well, sana all, yung person that cut in line got banned from buying a ticket. Kasi sometimes, di ba, like, pag nahuli, yung if they can get away with it, they'll get away with it. Tapos pag nahuli, they're like, ay, sorry, hindi ko nakita. Yung kunyari parang, I'm sorry, I didn't see that there was a line.
Oh, yeah, right. Hello.
I know,
It's only
right?
like it's only like a snaky line all the way to the entrance. Alam mo yun?
Yep.
Oh my gosh, I got into a little bit of a quarrel in
Mhm.
Amsterdam airport.
Mhm.
Was lining up for McDonald's and
Mhm.
it was a really, really long line.
Okay.
And I reached a certain point and I was the next one up.
Okay.
Then biglang may parang Lebanese football club
Yeah.
na dumat younger boys, they just completely jumped the line, and they literally went in front of the things and started to, order their food,
Mm-hmm.
because it was over there. It's not a counter. It's a parang big screen, and you
Oh,
order it.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So I said, "What are you doing?" Mag-isa lang ako ah.
Mm.
Like, this is me and my bravery.
Mm.
They're like, "We're just ordering." And I said, "There is a line." And the guy says, "So what do you want to do about it?" And then he comes up to me, right? He
Mhm.
starts to get in a fight with me. And I was like, "There are policemen right in front of you over there. Do you want to go settle it with them?" And then the coach comes up to me and says, "I didn't know that jumping the line was a
A
felony,
crime?
a
Oh
Mm.
my
crime."
god.
And they were trying to make it sound like it was a hate crime. And I'm like, "Excuse me, there's no hate crime here. The only problem is they jumped in front of the line. So you don't, and I don't want you to bring your entire group of people and fight me, because we're in an airport and there are police." And they kept quiet, went to the back of the line. Sometimes you need a little bit of bravery to
Yeah.
fight these people because they're
Yeah.
bullies.
True. Saka yung ano, it's
Yeah.
because they're a pack and
Yeah.
they think you're going to back
They're
down
a
because
pack
you're
and they're
them.
big and like, strong because they're athletes. So
Yeah,
feeling nila
exactly.
people would be
Feeling
super
nila aatras
intimidated.
lahat.
Excuse me, you're
Uh,
not
Yep.
trust. I will fight you.
And number 8 coming from Dante Deato, parang deserve mo yan. Yung nagtatrabaho ka habang mga kaibigan mo, party ng party, now may sarili ka ng bahay and you're on your way to owning your second condo habang sila nagre-rent pa rin at their age. Yeah, well, 'di ba, sometimes that's the what do you call that? Parang it's the payoff. 'Di ba? Like minsan pipili ka lang eh. It's your decision. I mean, one is not necessarily superior to another. It depends on how you want to live your life. Sometimes if you want to be able to yung kumbaga sa Tagalog yung magpupundar ka kaagad, yeah, you will really won't have space for like luxury, traveling, depende of course on how big your sweldo is. Pero yeah, that's the payoff, 'di ba? Na do you live the way you want to live your life or do you want to like make little sacrifices in order to be able to pay for mga ganyan kasi medyo hindi siya biro yung
Mm-mm.
to pay for a car, to pay for a house, so kanya-kanyang diskarte yan. And number 7 coming from Tampupu, ikaw yung nagpumilit sa kaibigan mo na mag-inuman kayo, ayaw naman niya, pinilit mo lang, o ikaw ngayon na mag-aalaga at ang masusukahan kapag nalasing na. Well, if they're that kind naman. I mean, if you know that your friend is that kind of drunk, I don't think you'll invite them to
maybe don't force
dalawa
them
lang
to
kayo.
drink.
Don't force them to
Yeah.
drink na lang. Lalo na if you know that they can't really hold their liquor. Unless marami kayo, at least may kasama ka. Number 6 from My Dog Princess, parang deserve mo yan to buy a nice and ergonomic computer chair kahit na medyo mahal. Investment din kasi yan. Something that you'll use every day. Dahil work from home ka. Sabi nga ng friend ko, invest your money in things that make you money. Diba? Like
True.
for example, then that's for your work from home. And
Yeah.
in the end, it'll help you make more money
Yeah.
to buy more chairs.
True.
And number 5 from Al Macchiato, true story. I got mugged in Malate in the middle of the night in college. They got my phone. So I started screaming for help. I ran after them, and a bunch of people heard me, caught one of the muggers, and beat him up until the police came.
Oh my, that's so brave of you. That's actually really scary.
That's
Don't run
scary.
after like
Yeah.
yeah, because you don't know what they have with them. They might have
Or,
weapons or mga kasama.
or siguro at the very least, if you're surrounded by a lot of people, baka pwede pa. Pero like, kunyari in a dark alley, I would not. Like, take it. Take whatever you tried to get from me because I'm not running after Lord knows what kind of people. Number 4 from Avi CJ, parang deserve mo yan. First or second time na maloko ka, maawa ka pa eh. Pero pag medyo pa ulit-ulit na sa scam, parang naiinis ka na rin. Like, like people can't always look after you. So if it happens to you once, yeah, your heart
Shame
goes
on
out to
you.
them. And then, another time, okay, sige. Pero pag paulit-ulit na, you're kind of like, you have to be a bit more vigilant than you are because it's already happening over and over again.
You can't be too gullible about these things. I mean, there are times when like you go, okay, I got scammed.
Yeah.
Now I learned my lesson.
Saka yung,
I'll be a little bit more vigilant. Exactly. But like, if it keeps happening to you over and over again, you have to realize that there might be something wrong with your trust.
yeah.
You trust too easily.
You're too trusting.
Saka alam mo yung
Yeah.
parehong scam na, like there's a
Yeah.
pattern already and they keep falling into the same trap. Yung parang, hindi ka na
Yung
rin
parang,
nakakawa.
this is attorney blank blank. You
Oo.
won 5 million pesos. My gosh.
Pag yung tipong naka-5 Nigerian prince ka na naghahanap ng magta-transfer ng mga gold bars, medyo ikaw na yung problema.
Wait,
Because you should know by now that it's
I know we
it's a
keep bringing
scam.
up this Nigerian prince, but what was this specific thing that
Basically,
happened?
magta-transfer siya ng a large amount. Kunyari, I don't know. Hindi, kunyari lang to, parang I'm transferring $100 million, to the Philippines, but I can't do that unless I have somebody from there. So you have to send me like 100,000 pesos. Tapos if you help me out, dadalhin ko yung pera dyan and I'll give you 1 million. Parang ganon. Obviously, there's no money. So you wire.
So were there
you wire
people who
them.
actually did that?
Yeah.
Kawawa naman.
So you send them like, pero usually hindi naman 100,000. Usually parang 20,000, 10,000, yung
Like,
ganun lang.
hello, parang why would they choose you out of the many people in the Philippines? First of all, yun nga, how did they even get your email or your number? It's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. It's really like, parang yun nga eh. Pag na-scam ka na, sige, pwede mo pang palampasin and say, well, it was just something that, it's never happened to you before. Naniwala ka, so na-scam ka. Pero pag yung nakakuha ka na naman ng isa pang email na ano naman, kunyari, Bosnian prince naman or Uruguayan prince, parang siguro naman dapat natuto ka na doon sa first time.
Exactly.
So medyo, yeah. Number 3 from Inday Lacuachera. You took me for granted, kaya nag-resign ako. Now, you realize you have to hire 3 separate people to do what I used to do by myself. So, deserve mo yan.
Yes.
So, hindi mo ako inalagaan, hindi mo ko pinasweldohan ng maayos. So, ngayon, 3 yung pinapasweldohan mo.
Yeah.
Pasensya ka. Deserve mo yan.
That's why some people, diba, when they leave, they take their entire intellectual property with them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, that's what happened.
I mean, if it's yours to begin with.
That's what happened with me with my my underwear line. The person in charge of my underwear, she quit and she took everything with her. So I was like, oh my gosh, don't you know anyone else who can do it? They're like, oh, we know we don't have the pattern, we don't know how to do it. Siya lang ang may alam. And I'm like, oh my gosh, why didn't you find someone to do that? And so yeah, no, I had to find a whole new supplier.
Right.
Because these guys couldn't seem to get their shiz together. But that's what happens. If you fire someone that you thought was actually really, really not so important to your business, and suddenly you find out they're one of the things that you need to survive.
Pero kasi 'di ba minsan sa ganyan, yung it depends on who owns the whatever it is.
It usually nakalagay naman sa contract that you sign it, diba? Whether you're handing off the rights to whatever that is or kung parang they only have access to it while you're working with them.
This is like very much like the whole Taylor Swift debacle, 'di ba? Like yung because she doesn't own her catalog, 'di ba? So
yes.
That's why merong Taylor's version because her goal is to re-own her own catalog, not the one that she released, but she will create a different version of the same album para kanya na yon. And this time around, she's not selling it to anyone.
True.
So yeah, that's how it works. Number 2 from Manny talks. True story, nagbook ako ng business class flight for a 1-month vacation in New York. Super expensive. Pero sabi ko sa sarili ko, try ko naman ma-experience yung sarili kong pera. Ignore guilt for once.
Mm.
Oh yeah, like just don't do it too often kung hindi mo masyadong afford. Pero yeah, like sometimes when it costs more than you're comfortable with, just to be
Mhm.
able to experience it. Parang
But the
let
beauty in that is, 'di ba, 'pag isang beses mo lang gagawin or rarely mo ginagawa, yung you can really go all out.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, and enjoy it.
Oh,
Every
Have
kumbaga
you
every
sarap.
drop of it.
have you ever bought the business class ticket for
I
yourself?
we have gone business class,
But
but
because upgraded.
we didn't pay for it.
Yeah, no, no, me too.
Yeah,
Same.
I didn't pay for
I've
it.
never paid for a
I don't
business
think I
class
can pay
ticket.
for that. That's too expensive.
It's too
Too
mahal.
much. Too much.
It's like why? For me, I mean,
You're gonna
I
get
guess
there
for people,
anyway.
Yep.
exactly.
Yep.
But I mean, I guess it's for people
Wow.
who have special needs, like
Leg
they
room,
room,
Yeah.
people
comfort.
who need the space.
And
But
I'm
like for
ano,
me, I'm fine just sitting
yeah, me too.
wherever.
Kasi ang ano namin dyan, the amount that you will have to add to ride business class. Parang feeling namin kasi parang extra nights na yon
Yeah, we're
in the
gonna be
Right.
resort.
extra nights
So
in the
parang
resort.
for me, instead of paying it for there, I just use it for food, use it for I don't know, maybe a tour.
You know what? Ganun din ng mga
Yeah,
parents. My parents are like that too. They only get economy.
yeah.
They don't want to get business.
I mean, short of manalo ka ng loto and like you have so much excess money. Other than that, I'm okay with economy.
Yeah,
Titiisin ko na lang.
exactly.
And the top, parang deserve mo yan, comes from Coco Hernandez.
Coco Hernandez says,
We can't know for sure, but I choose to believe that everything bad you've done to others, you've already done to yourself.
yes.
Ako lang kasi, I really have a different concept. I do believe in a version of karma, but I don't believe in that an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth kind of karma. Na parang if you do something bad to somebody, something bad will happen to you. I don't see it in that way. Parang I think of it more in a general term. Kasi parang like I know for a fact that good things happen to bad people and bad things happen to good people.
Uh,
So I don't see it in a one is to one kind of
for me,
way.
I see it as a one is to one kind of way, but I also believe in reincarnation.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's basically like if you did something in a previous life, then and something bad happens to you now, and you've been good all your current life,
Mm,
you're probably still paying for something you did in a previous life.
yeah.
But that's just me, and that's I guess where karma comes from because when they talk about karma in Buddhism, they also talk about reincarnation.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Kasi like, 'di ba, parang like if that's the case, then if something bad happens to you, then it means you're also paying for something.
yeah,
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 dapat
yeah,
you should be okay with that. I
yeah.
Mhm.
don't like it kasi may mga narinig na ako kasi na like when somebody gets sick and then yan kasi karma niya yan.
Oh my
I
gosh,
really
that's horrible.
and kasi nga parang we equate bad things to something bad that you did in the past and parang it takes up the
No.
compassion in people when kasi if you subscribe to that kind of thinking then that kind of follows like if they're suffering about something bad happens to them now, well you probably did something bad so
But
you
if you
deserve it.
but just by saying that, you probably did something bad because you deserved it. You will get karma from that too.
Yeah, yes, yeah.
So it just follows. Like if you keep quiet and you keep it to yourself or you don't say anything, then nothing will happen to you. But if you say that, then something bad will happen to you too because you said that.
But then that also means
But I think shades happens to everybody,
oh,
period.
yeah for
Yeah.
me
Well,
parang kasi parang if you see it as a punishment parang then you don't really have to help anyone because they deserve it anyway and they had it coming.
ito sabi ni Anton Villanueva, maybe in some form we just don't see it. The universe is in charge. I believe in
Yun,
that too.
that's more of what I like, not so much in a
In a karmic way.
yes,
Like
kasi
parang
you
if you
do
put out a lot of bad, you kind of attract bad energy. And I think that doesn't help you. it
Yeah.
could, it could be, it could cause harm to you, but parang hindi nga siya direct. So, yeah, I get what Chico's saying. I also feel that way. Kasi nga parang, I know so many good people who experience a lot of horrible things and vice versa. So, diba, how
Pero
do you explain that?
I do believe in the concept. But I just don't know how it translates
Previous life.
to actual life. I just don't think it's a very kunyari, sinampal ko si Marky. Down the road, merong
May
sasampal sa
sasampal sa'yo.
not like that kind of
Because
one is to one kind
for
of way.
example, there's something I'm reading now. I subscribe to this thing called Moonly, this app, and it talks to you about your zodiac and
Yeah.
stuff like that. And there's certain things that come up. I put all of my birthdays or whatever that they require for me, and it basically says you are still recovering from a certain form of bad things you did in the past.
Mhm.
That you're doing a lot of good things now, but it's not compensating for the bad that you did in the past.
Yeah, yeah.
So you just have to keep doing good, and good things will follow
Until you pay for it.
until you finally paid and you can start breaking even, basically,
Yeah, yeah.
in terms of goodwill.
Right? So, well, obviously, these are just opinions.
Yeah, everyone has their
We'll
own
never
like.
know, right? We'll
Diba,
never know. There's
everyone
no
has
answer to it.
diba, everyone has their own way of thinking and their own way
Exactly,
of feeling,
exactly.
right? So
So, iba nga ang concept nila, heaven and hell. Like a
yeah,
very, very finite. Hindi siya continuing. It's more like there's a certain grade na pag pasado ka, you go to heaven. Pag
if
fail
not
ka,
hell.
you go to hell.
Yeah,
So,
and then there's
yeah.
there's the Asgard, Midgard.
Who knows,
Who
diba?
knows?
Who knows?
Who knows what's gonna happen in the end? I mean, no one, I think, really knows. They've seen white lights, but that's about it.
So, what about us? What's our entry? Parang deserve mo yan. Let's see. Ako siguro yun when it comes to what you earned, it's so hard kasi to balance. Alam mo yung there's a part of you that wants to save up for the future just to make sure that you have enough. But there's
Mm.
also a part of you that feels like, ba't ka ba nagtatrabaho? Di ba kaya ka nga nagtatrabaho? It's to live a good life. But do you really want to live your life na wala kang na-enjoy because you're so busy saving up for the future? So what are you saving it up for? So for me, the the challenge is to be able to find that sweet spot, that healthy middle, that you are able to enjoy the fruits of your labors, pero at the same time staying on the safe zone as far as your savings is concerned, na you've saved enough for the rainy days coming ahead, na if knock on wood, like you get sick or you need financial stuff, hindi ka naman zero.
Mm.
So ano yan, it's different for everyone. It's not the same 70-30, 60-40 for everyone, pero you have to find that out for yourself. Like, what
True.
is the percentage of your money that you will allot for instant gratification, for splurging, for luxury, and what is the percentage that you set aside for a rainy day?
True.
And that for me is the challenge, I think, for everyone. So
Yeah.
kasi I believe in rewarding yourself, pero not too much na walang matitira.
I don't want a rainy day.
Yes,
Can we
yes.
just not have rainy days?
And just have sunny days.
Doesn't work that way. Doesn't work that way.
Yeah,
Ah,
sometimes
Uy,
it
wag ganon.
happens.
Sabi tuloy ni Nathaniel, o sige na, hindi na kami magpapadala ng kape sa booth.
Ay, parang kailangan pa namin yun.
That's not what
ano
Ay,
ba,
nako.
parang deserve mo yan. I think yung mga parang like with Neo, yung cheaters who get exposed. Parang parang deserve mo yan. Like, alam mo yon, obviously, not everybody will do that, 'di ba? When they get cheated on. Some people would rather keep it private, but there are other people who would rather like expose their partner so everybody knows the kind of person they are. So I don't know where I fall between the two because I haven't experienced it. Um, pero yeah, parang deserve mo yan as a cheater. Like, I'm thinking of Neo. Yung
Yeah.
ganon, for deserve mo yan na people know
Deserve to deserve.
now, 'di
Yeah.
ba? And
Tapos kita
so
mo nga, nilike pa niya, di ba? So,
'Parang
'di
yeah,
ba? So,
mm,
that
yeah,
happens
I
to me.
feel like deserve nila yon to get shamed, like public alam mo yon, shamed in public.
ano lang siya, no? I guess it's his way of saying, I'm not really contesting. I'm not contesting what she said, but I would like to fix this in private and I wouldn't want it to play out in public. Kasi
Mm.
nilike niya eh. Tapos, and then, released his own statement saying, we're working through this. So, yeah. What about you?
Um, Parang deserve mo 'yan. Let's say you give a lot of your money to charitable causes,
Mm.
or let's say you just you tend to be very giving, and one day you kunwari win the lottery. You deserve that. You deserve
Yeah.
every penny of that because you've given a lot of your life to make other people feel better or give others good lives,
Mm.
and suddenly you get something in return where you never thought would happen, and it
Yeah.
actually happens to you. And I just find that a beautiful story, you know. And
Tapos, no, ang nanalo ng loto, yung super sama ng ugali. Because I'm sure it happened to. I'm sure, alam mo yung mga ano, yung mga nananalo
Drug
ng mga
lord,
RX
gano'n.
jackpot.
Alam mo yun, tapos
Tapos,
siya pa yung nanalo ng loto.
oo. Tapos yung alam mo yung mga, pag yung mga may kakilala sa kanila, nalaman na sila yung nanalo ng loto. Yung parang, ba't yun ang nanalo? Sama-sama ng ugali. Di ba? So
this
like,
is why I bought lotto tickets and I'm not winning.
ay, nako. Like,
We
I remember, I once hosted this event. It's just crazy. It was for a car company. Tapos, in order to join the raffle, you have to have bought a car. So, kunyari, one car equals one raffle.
I remember that you were telling us that
Tapos,
story.
bumili siya ng dalawang kotse dun sa company na yon. Sabay ha, at the same time. So, dalawa yung entry niya. Tapos, siya yung nabunot. And nung ini-interview ko na siya na parang, okay, so, like, what car did you buy? Kasi nga, it was for the car company, di ba? So, I bought dalawang ganito for my 2 kids. And yun, siya yung nanalo ng free car.
Afford na nga niyang bumili ng dalawa eh. Siya pa yung
I remember
nanalo ng extra.
that was the thing in my head na parang, hindi ba dapat kami yung nirarafulan, yung mga walang kotse?
But the thing is, the more entries, the more chances of
Totoo
winning.
yan. Totoo. And I guess for
Diba?
the car company naman, they were rewarding the customers. Diba? Because you
Yeah.
bought cars from us, then we will reward you with more cars. Diba? So,
Oh my
yeah, totoo.
God.
Yes, Nathaniel. So, 3 na yung bago niyang kotse. Kasi kakabili lang niya nung car. So, 3 na yung kotse niya.
Lucky.
Right?
Yeah.
But there you go. Thank you for joining us. And yeah, we shall see you again tomorrow for Riot Wednesday.
That we will. That we will. There you go. See you guys tomorrow.
Bye,
Bye.
guys.
And
Thank you.
for now, why don't we play you a very, very, very Riot song? Rock Me Amadeus. Falco. Here you go. Keep it locked only on the Monster. Bye.